Now, when you're actually talking about a prenuptial agreement, you want to start early and you want to make sure that there's enough time between the signing of your prenup and the actual legal marriage when you actually sign that marriage license. What happens is the closer that you get to that marriage date, the more pressure there is to add or remove things, and it could cause conflict between you and your partner and their lawyers. And what I've also heard talking to my own lawyer about my prenup is the closer you are to that marriage date, if you do a prenuptial agreement, it may not hold up in court as you thought it would. The closer it is to that marriage date, a court may see it as putting too much pressure on your partner. And again, it may not hold up in court because there was not enough time between the signing of the prenup and actually getting married. So you definitely want to bring up this discussion early, and you want to have those discussions on a regular basis and make sure, hopefully it culminates with enough time before you actually legally get married. And when it comes to bringing this up to your partner, listening to and understanding their concerns is going to be key to doing this in a way that both parties feel like they've been heard and both parties feel like they've been respected. Listen with the intent to understand their concerns and where they're coming from, and try to figure out a way that both of you can move forward and both be satisfied with the outcome. And I would also say, be transparent about your reasoning for doing a prenup. Maybe you came in with assets that you already owned, or you have a share of a family business. Be honest and transparent about those concerns. It's something that you should be able to talk to your partner about, and hopefully your partner understands where you're coming from and respects that as well. And I would say, part of this series is having the difficult conversations, because it's in those difficult conversations that we figure out how we both are viewing money, how we want things to be, and we can figure out how to actually make it work within the confines of our life. So I would look at this as an opportunity to strengthen the relationship through communication. I think married couples that are getting married, the more that you communicate, the better it is going to be for both of you. You're not keeping things private, you're not holding on to stuff and letting it build. And from a marriage standpoint, this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. You should be able to have these tough conversations with them. If you can't have these tough conversations with your life partner, honestly, who can you have them with? This should be the number one person that you can have these conversations with. So a lot to consider when it comes to bringing up prenups, and I would recommend maybe bringing it up over time in small chunks to ease someone into a conversation if you know that they may not be fully receptive to it. If both partners are receptive to it, then it makes that conversation a lot easier, but it doesn't mean that you won't have situations or instances where you may disagree.